I'm Dave Franklin. I'm an MCT, Microsoft Certified Trainer at Auburn University in Montgomery, Alabama. And we've decided, we used to have these things called Microsoft Certified Trainer Summits. And Microsoft Learning, which is a division of Microsoft Corporation, would put them on for us, host them. We would have different sessions on the technologies that we teach, what was coming in the future, what we would expect for the next year or so. And the very valuable things, we got to meet other MCTs and trade stories with each other, maybe help each other with work and jobs and such. And Microsoft went to a virtual environment about 2.5, 3 years ago, and they started doing virtual MCT Summits online, which were very, very popular. I mean, a lot of people would go to those. So Microsoft stopped doing the in-local residence MCT Summit. To many of us MCTs, so that was a very valuable experience. You cannot get that online. We can't meet and greet and go out to dinner with each other. So we decided that as a community, we would start doing these ourselves. So last year in the United Kingdom, Andrew Bettany, who runs the York IT Academy at the University of York in England, ran a summit on his own with a lot of help from the European MCTs. This year they're doing it again in Stockholm, Sweden, but it's very expensive to go there. And for so many North American, Canadian, and US MCTs, we can't. So we're doing our own now. The whole summit is going to be based on the cloud, using things like Azure and some of the other cloud features that Microsoft has, but it won't be exclusive to the cloud. We're going to look at how all our different technologies plug into that. So for IT pro trainers that train server and client stuff, we're going to look at what tie-ins do we have with the cloud there, plus other IT pro things. For developers, programmers, we're going to have that developing stuff for Azure in the cloud. And then for SQL Server and the new Denali that's coming out, the new SQL Server, we're going to focus heavily also on the cloud services there, but again have sessions on different subjects just reserved to SQL Server. In addition, we're going to have what we call soft skills. So soft skills are those almost intangibles, like how do I do a better job training? How do I get to a student who's not understanding or wants to be a wise guy in the class, you know, and challenge everything? We call them the chumps. You know, they're trying to chump the instructor. So we're going to have sessions like that and just how to better ourselves, better our skills. In addition, we got one other thing going that I'm really hoping will generate a lot of interest, and that is our day 0 for MCT 2Bs, we're calling it. We're opening exclusively to people who have their Microsoft Certified Professional certifications in the different and various subjects that they could be MCTs in, but are not MCTs. Microsoft requires someone to take a Train the Trainer course and learn basically training skills. And we have one company, an excellent company, that has condensed that into a one-day, very long, but one-day seminar. And Microsoft has told us that the people that go through that and get their certification at the end of the day, they will be there to make them, to process their MCT applications that day so that they can come to our summit the next day and be part of the overall MCT community. You can visit our website, www.mctsummit.org. Let's see, you're going to have a big mouth, you're going to be arrogant, no, not at all. You need to have a certification, a Premier certification. Now it varies quite a bit, so if you're a Microsoft Office specialist, for example, you would only have to be certified in Word or Excel. You could become an MCT, but generally you'd be just teaching those level of courses. If you are a programmer, then you get your Microsoft Certified Program Developer, what else we have, Solution Developer and such. MCIPT, the Microsoft Certified IT Professional. There's one for Enterprise Administration, which would be for the equivalent of the MCSE, what we used to have before. Now it's called the MCITP EA, SQL Server, MCITP and SQL Server Database Administrator. So the different types of certifications, you have those, and you want to teach, you learn the skills to teach, and you teach it. You should have probably industrial experience out there in the workplace, developing code or running a server farm or something like that, because it's always helpful to have some background to doing this. But even if there's a person who just wants to start and wants to be an educator and wants to do this level of stuff, you can do it too. Probably you'd start at a lower level, but you could work your way up over the years. So it's a great career. I love it.